So a topic recently on a lot of these videos has been about the black man in the household, or the lack thereof of the black man not being in the household, and how Pookies and Ray Rays are coming up in this world, and how a lot of black women are just saying in the dating pool there's really not much to choose from. Now, this whole video about Dr. Umar, he was on a podcast recently talking about how it's the man's fault why there are Pookies and Ray Rays.
If she's picking Pookie and Ray Ray instead of
you're making her a scapegoat.
No, she's picking a scapegoat.
No.
There's good quality men that they ignore.
Why she even got it? Why is there even a Pookie in the selection?
You gotta ask her that.
No. I'm gonna tell you why there's a Pookie in the selection.
What?
Because black men have abandoned black boys and have allowed social media, white media, athletes, and rappers to raise them. That's why she with Pookie.
It's the black man's fault that black women don't have much to choose from. The dating pool is small, so therefore she has to choose a no good Pookie Ray Ray that's not about anything, which basically absolves black women of their mating choices and things like that, which is crazy. So let's go ahead and get into this clip where Buddy right here, he just goes off about it. Let's go.
They want to sit around and talk about these black men ain't nothing. These black men ain't that. But they ain't shit. Because in the last 30 years to 35 years, black men ain't even been in the house to raise them. So how y'all gonna talk about these young black boys ain't nothing when you sorry bitches who one raised them the last 30 years? So if they ain't shit, you the motherfucker one raised them where they ain't shit. So how you gonna talk about a man? You hoes the one throwed us out for welfare to get an apartment free or to get benefits. Instead of y'all want to sit at home and listen at the black man work with a black man with partnership. The shit ain't over. Y'all making it over. The black man, we participate in our children PTA meeting or school. We do still the same shit. But these hoes don't want us in the house. They want to kick us out because they want to go trick with this nigga and that nigga and then put us down talking about we don't love our kids and all that. I love my kid, and one of these hoes say I don't love my kid, go down one of my 3 baby mama and ask me if I'm a deadbeat daddy. Because I'm going to tell you how I feel about you black hoes. I love black women, Jamaican black, Spanish black. You American bitches, piss on you hoes.
So y'all heard what Buddy said. Somebody must have really set him off, and before they pulled out the camera phone and said, go. And Buddy was like, you son of bitches, these hoes, I love black women. And a lot of men are saying this. And even Dr. Umar, from his perspective, he says that black men should be with black women. Doesn't matter where they come from. Because he's a Pan-Africanist. Pan-Africanism, he's a prince of Pan-Africanism. He really doesn't care. It's black women. His thing is that there's black women everywhere. So go for that. And that's kind of like what this guy is talking about here. He just can't deal with American black women. Which there is a stereotype, and there is this concept that black women in America are not feminine, they're masculine, they're not agreeable, they're not fit, they're not submissive, if I didn't already say that. They basically don't take accountability and things like that. They dodge all those things and they blame all of their problems on the black man. He's the reason for it. All accomplishments she attributes to herself, though, which is another thing that men are talking about at the end of the day. So it's like, if you hate black men that much, at the end of the day, ladies, black men prefer to be with black women, but it's just one of those difficult things. And that's why it is a lot of times brothers are going to the motherland to get a woman, or going to the islands to get a woman, because they just would like to make it work with a sister. But hey, ladies, a lot of times you select the worst qualities in men to procreate with, and then that trickles down to the kids that you have, and you raise your kids in that way based off the man that you're with. It's like a little Pookie is what ends up happening at the end of the day, which is unfortunate. But enough of that. Let's get on to this next video. Let's go.
Let me explain something. Man value increase with time. Woman value decrease. Most of these women over 25 don't look good. Okay? And let me explain something. A man could get married, have a family, do anything at any age. He could get married at 60. A man hold the keys to the ring. A man could do anything he wants. Okay? Y'all lady could just be upset of what I'm saying. And what's if he's a rich man? He could buy and sell any woman he wants. Ladies decrease, man value go up. Get mad all you want. Leave it in the comments.
I think most women know this, even though on social media they'll say the opposite. They'll always go to a man's physical, his aesthetic. When we know at the end of the day that really doesn't matter when it comes to a woman, what she's seeking out of a man. She's seeking out security, which a lot of times the older woman gets, that's not really a big thing because a woman's value is in her beauty. We know this. Men, as they get older, we talk about this, hitting the financial stride, getting assets. Now, this is a good man. You got some dudes who are begging, who end up becoming beggars. They were on top when they were young, but they end up becoming beggars and basically don't do nothing, have a bunch of kids, and that's just it. Or have to depend on something or depend on a woman eventually. But men, typically, they get these assets regardless if their body isn't what it used to be. They've achieved status, they've achieved things, they got into this silver fox groove. They can still procreate, they can still have kids, well up until the point that you're no longer exist on this earth. So a man's value is always going to be there. A woman's not so much. Like I said, a woman, her value is in her beauty, in her childbearing years, and what she can offer a man during that time. Now, the counsel of a woman, you can say as she gets older, she's more wise, things like that, but so are men. For an older man to depend on the counsel of a woman, of an older woman, men aren't really after that. Because he's lived his life, he knows what he wants, and he's into status and making sure his children are left with status or able to achieve their goals and things like that. So it's constantly, whenever I talk about this, I see women in the comments going off, man ain't doing this, a man ain't, as he gets older, man, da, da, da. And they don't understand. It doesn't matter. As she said, a man can have a fat wallet, fat billfold. He can make things happen with that almighty dollar. That is the equalizer. I had a conversation with a young lady months ago, and we were talking about the fact that this dude was in his 40s. He may be short, fat, out of shape, but she's like, I don't know why he thinks he can get any woman he wants. I'm like, if he has the money, why can't he feel that way? If he's got the money to be able to finance a woman's lifestyle, if this is the type of woman, and there's always a gold digger out there. Regardless, he can throw a few dollars, accomplish what he wants to accomplish, and send her on her way. Because that's really what it all boils down to. He's not looking for, oh, I'm looking for this, or he can hire a caretaker, or if he chooses a woman to take care of him, he can pay for that. So just my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about these videos. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.